Get ready to match the stars from Lou Grant, Robert Walden, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly. From MASH, Loretta Swit. From Carter Country, Richard Paul. And Mary Wickes, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Frank. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us here on Match Game PM. We're going to have a grand time tonight because they've opened the loony bin and let them out. And we're happy to have you on this here very stage. Now, would you please say hello to Nancy White and Joe Carreri? We welcome both of you. I'd like to find out a little bit about each of you before we begin. Joe, we'll begin with you.
Well, I'm originally from New York. I'm married to a very lovely lady for in excess of 8 years. We have 2 fantastic kids, my 4-year-old son, Kevin, and my 2-year-old daughter, Kelly, and I'm a Los Angeles policeman.
LAPD. He really doesn't look like an LAPD type person, does he?
Oh, no.
Sweet, nice smile, beautiful caps on his teeth and all that. Come on, tell us you're not a cop.
Oh, I sure am.
You're a cop.
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right, good luck anyway, Joe. Now, you may tell us anything you want about you.
All right, I'm 23 years old. I am from Gulfport, Mississippi, on the beautiful Gulf Coast, Mississippi Gulf Coast. I've recently completed my graduate work in radio and television at the University of Mississippi, where I was the station manager of the college television station, and we had a show called Match 12, which was designed after Match Game, and I was a permanent panelist, so I've been over there.
Oh, really?
And I like it better. It's not as nerve-wracking, but I've been preparing for this for about a year.
How wonderful to have you with us.
Well,
you
thank
are not
you.
nervous at all.
It's good to be here.
You are not nervous, Joe.
Not at all. I shake like this all
now
the
here, here on Match Game 12, each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of those beautiful people as you possibly can. Now, the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round, that person will be the winner, and will go on to play the Big Money Super Match, which can pay off over $20,000. There we go. Good luck to both of you. Joe, A or B?
I'll take B, please.
Joe says he wants B. Now, B says, at the college football game, Joe said, I can tell this is a medical school. At halftime, the band formed a giant blank. At the college football game, Joe said, I can tell this is a medical school because at halftime, the band formed a giant blank. All right. Joe, they're not quite ready, but I'm sure you are. At the college football game, Joe said, I can tell this is a medical school. At halftime, the band formed a giant blank.
Heart.
Heart, okay. Right.
I didn't make you do it.
Right.
Never mind. Never mind.
What? Well, any
I'll get her during the commercial.
Heart is good.
The heart is down there. What's in here ain't heart anymore.
What is in there, Robert?
You gotta have
in
heart.
Yes.
Something brilliant and wrong.
Kidney's okay. Anything internal. Kidney and heart is all right. Show us your heart.
Would you settle for a boob?
No.
Stethoscope.
Stethoscope. Halftime, the band formed a giant stethoscope.
Yes. I told you to put Mr. Paul next to her, not Mr. Walden. Because you know how giddy she gets.
I know. You put a young man there, good-looking young guy, and right away,
Same line to each one I've heard for 6 years. Could you go for an older Chinese woman? Prescription.
Prescription form the giant prescription.
Why don't you feel better about kidney?
No, wait a minute, Charles. In all fairness to Charles, I must say, it stinks. Okay, Loretta.
Crowd really turned against you. I was so frightened of it. I was going to say caduceus, but I didn't know how to spell it. So.
Caduceus.
Yes. Well,
Yes. Oh, I forget you're a nurse.
They formed a giant nurse.
Aha! They ain't crazy, are they, those young college kids?
Do they know I'm a major?
Yes.
I took it very literally. The band would form a band-aid.
We are going downhill rapidly. Mary.
What?
We gave you a lift on
Well, I'll tell you, they formed a giant stethoscope.
Stethoscope. All right, Joe, no heart there, but that was not a bad answer at all. Let's see what we have for Nancy White in her first round question. Jim said,
Yes?
my date last night wore a T-shirt with bakery goods on the front. No matter what, she wouldn't let me touch her blanks.
Got it!
T-shirt, bakery goods on the front. All right, now, Nancy, we are ready. Jim said, my date last night wore a T-shirt with bakery goods on the front. You know, the way they have pictures of things.
Right.
No matter what, she wouldn't let me touch her blanks.
Her cookies.
Her cookies. Good. Here, keep your hands off my cookies. Well, this is the last time I'm going out with you. What'd you say?
I lost my cookies. Had to settle for crumbs.
Crumbs. Here, okay, Robert. What do you say?
He's ace aside in my book.
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, now, this is a bakery goods story, right?
Right.
Don't you touch my buns.
Oh, okay. Both good so far?
Donuts.
Donuts. All right. Nancy's answer was very good, I thought. Cookies was an excellent response,
I was
don't you
going to
think?
write buns.
Yes.
But I tried to think of something with a little more flavor. I said tarts.
Oh.
Tart or tartlets, depending on the size
Yes,
of
of
it.
course, yes. Got the idea there.
I've been here before, you see, and I know that when bakery goods come up, it's got to be hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns, okay? What came
I
to your
think
mind?
mine's funnier.
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
Cupcake. Excellent. So there we are at the end of round one. We're just getting warmed up here, folks, and things are getting going here right up to the The score is tied here. Since Joe went first last time, we'll ask you to go first this time, Nancy. What do you say, A or B?
All right, I'm going to go with the A.
It is. A says, Harry said, I thought it was strange that my psychiatrist never said anything to me. Then I found out he was blank. Strange, my psychiatrist never said anything to me. Then I found out he was blank. Okay. Harry said, I thought it was strange that my psychiatrist never said anything to me. Then I found out he was blank.
It's got to be deaf mute.
Really? Well, if you say it's got to be, it's got to be, but I think when you hear these responses, it ain't going to be that, honey. It's going to be back to Gulfport, Mississippi for you. Hello there. Show her.
Show her, huh?
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Sleeping!
I've never been in therapy, have you?
Yes. No, she's too normal to be connected with psychoanalytic therapy. She didn't know about that. What do you say?
I say, better red than dead.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around?
Whatever. My psychiatrist never said anything to me, then I found out he was dead. What do you say?
She found out that he was a foot doctor.
Now that's a giant mix-up there. What do you say to this, Loretta?
No, she found out that he had been committed. No.
Oh.
No, he was deaf.
Deaf. That's one for Nancy.
Yay!
All right.
Well, I remember when I was in therapy, yes, it's 3 years ago now. So I was in therapy once for 3 years, and I discovered that my analyst was really a statue.
Oh!
And a little slot in the front for the money. You know,
I
you
see.
just put it in.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay.
This will warm the cockles of your heart. He was deaf.
You could have fooled me, Nancy. Joe, this is for you. Sally said, I wanted to turn my husband on, so I put mirrors on the bedroom ceiling. Wait a minute, it didn't work. No, it didn't work, she says. Now my husband blanks in bed. Mirrors on the ceiling.
I get it.
Now my husband,
Stop looking at my hands, sir.
Brett, you get the picture. Here's the guy, you see?
Yeah.
The mirrors are on the ceiling. And he's looking. Now, wait a minute. Get back up there. Yeah.
Now you say what you did?
Okay, Joe. Sally said, I wanted to turn my husband on, so I put mirrors on the bedroom ceiling. It didn't work. Now my husband blanks in bed.
Combs his hair.
I take it you do not approve of that answer.
Nothing gets by
Don't
you.
like combing hair? Isn't that something that a man does in front of a mirror? What would you say? Shaves. You don't shave.
That's a hostile group.
They said shave.
Why aren't they sitting there? I know.
Shave.
Thank you.
Shave and a haircut, 250.
Okay.
I gotta go with.
For Joe the policeman, I'm sorry, it's a close shave.
Shave. Did you think of shaves, Joe?
It completely skipped my mind.
You did. And you, a fellow with a beard, you have to trim it and shave and all that. What do you say, Loretta?
Well, I was going to say comb on his hair, but this audience really scares me, so I wrote shaves.
That's right. You got to intimidate it.
Well, I've learned a rule that this audience has not learned. Never boo a cop. You never know what's going to be on your car when you get outside there. Shaves.
Yeah, 5 of those so far. Joe, what do you say, Mary?
Well, shaves.
Make it 6. All together, he says combs the hair. All right, we'll go to round 3, and since Nancy's ahead, we'll ask her to go first. Here we go. Round 3, Nancy.
I'm going to go with A again.
A it is. 2 people do not play. They are Loretta and Mary. You two lay out. The rest of you, please respond to this, if you would. Pam said, my husband has been a foreman too long. He even put a time clock in the blank. My husband's been a foreman too long. He even put a time clock. Oh, you don't need it. Oh, all right. You got one. You got one, Robert? Good. Oh, yes, sir. Ready?
Ready.
Pam said, my husband has been a foreman. You finished? Put it in the slot, if you would, so the light turns on. Thank you very much. Pam said, my husband is a foreman too long. He even put a time clock in the blank.
I hope this isn't too common. Bedroom.
Bedroom. No, I wouldn't say so. What do you say?
My mind couldn't contemplate that as an answer. I said medicine chest.
Medicine chest.
Pressure's too great.
Yes, he said medicine chest.
No
is what.
wonder it takes you so long to write your answers. You just wouldn't.
That's right. Yes.
Get her a nurse, will you?
I am a nurse.
She's not a real nurse. She's just
Are
a
you a real
pretend
nurse?
nurse.
In 7 years, you get to be a real nurse.
Okay, she's a real nurse.
I think that's a bizarre answer. I said bedroom.
Okay, that's all right.
I wrote the first thing that came in my mind.
That's the rule.
John.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that, Charles. It's a popular fave. Okay, Loretta,
No,
you
I
do not
didn't.
play. Richard plays.
You know, if you come from a large family and you only have one bathroom, you never
That's it.
forget that.
Yeah, okay. Pick up one more there, Nancy. Now you have 3. That means, Joe, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Here we go. Explodo the human cannonball said, I don't think the ringmaster likes me. When he shot me out of the cannon, he aimed me at the blank. Explodo the human cannonball said, I don't think the ringmaster likes me. When he shot me out of the cannon, he aimed me at the blank.
Lions.
At the lion. He got the idea. Joe came up with a good answer there.
I have part of the lion's John is what I said. No, the lion's cage.
Lion's cage. Okay, that's one for him. 3-1 the score. Yes, we're proud of you, Robert.
Takes a while, but I catch on.
Yes.
I don't think Loretta should be so obvious. There should be more subtlety in her approach.
Yay, Robert! Yay!
But in spite of that, I said lions.
All right, then the score is now 3-2. You tie the score?
I throw myself at the mercy of the judges. Wild Animal Act.
Wild Animal Act cage. Okay. Tie score. One more Lion's Cage will win the game. What have you got for old Joe there?
Yeah!
That wins the game. Lion's Cage and Tigers. Okay, congratulations, Joe. That little blue dot if you would, please. Nancy White, we're going to say goodbye to you together with our thanks for being here on Match Game PM. Don't sit down now. We're going to wheel this whole thing right around there while we wheel out a commercial for all America. Congratulations. Okay, here we go, my friend. Now, you have an opportunity to win over $20,000. To do that, we're going to have 2 audience matches for you here. Whatever you win will be multiplied by 10. That'll be the final dollar figure you'll be playing for. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. The blank march. $500 for matching the most popular response, $250 for the second, and $100 for the third. Whom do you call on for a little help?
Robert.
Oh,
just a verbal response.
That's your second mistake.
A verbal response is all we need.
You're the one who put the ticket on my car? No. Okay. We'll see what we can do.
Just sing it out, Robert. A verbal response. Say it. You don't have to write it.
Yeah, I would say the...
Say it, Robert.
This is the Ides of March.
You just thought that up. How wonderful. Okay.
Charles.
Charles. The blank march. The oh! Gentleman in the middle in the plaid. The gentleman in the plaid suit. Stand up, please. That's excellent.
Yeah. Say it, Charles.
The Sousa March.
A Sousa March. All right.
Try to
Loretta.
not have a rally after that answer.
I've never heard of that. My friend is helping me here. The Black March?
The Black March. Whatever that means.
I don't know. History buffs. The Grand
History buffs. Okay, so you have the Black March, the Ides of March, and a Sousa March. You want one of those? Have you got a better idea, Joe?
I think I'll go with the Ides of March.
Ides of March is what we want. Let's find out if it's up there and if so where. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal the $100 number. The month of March, a simple, straightforward, direct answer. No one thought of that yet. Certainly. Naturally. Now you tell me. May we see the next one, please? Wedding March, where were you? So many unhappy people there, no one ever thought of the wedding march there. All right, let's go over the big one.
Yay!
Yeah, you got it. $500 means the least you play for is 10 times that much, or $5,000. Now, that's the least you can play for. Now, let's take a look at the second audience match. Double your blank. Whom do you call on over here?
Richard.
Double your money.
Brett.
Double your trouble. Get married. No,
Double your
trouble.
Double your trouble.
Robert.
Double your pleasure.
Pleasure. Double your pleasure. Double your pleasure, double your trouble, and double your money are the 3 they've given you. Which of those do you want, if any?
Money.
Double your money is Richard's answer. Let's reveal a $100 number. Double your bets. That's not it. Let's see if we got money out of the next one, please. Double your pleasure. Last chance for money. Here goes the big one. Slide it. Yeah! Another $500 multiplied by 10, another $5,000. Added together makes $10,000, but you can double that stake if you have a lucky spin of the star wheel. Give it a good hard spin, and here we go, Joe. Let's see if he's playing for $10,000 or $50,000. Come on, double. A little more. Let's see what well, you didn't get a double, but you're going to play for $10,000 there with Robert Walden. Ready, Robert?
I'm wearing a black tie. Does he know that?
This is a written response this time, okay?
Okay.
All right, here it is, Joe. Blank Christmas. We appreciate your enthusiasm, but you may be giving a rotten answer. So that's why we ask you not to say it out loud. I know it's hard to resist that temptation. All right, he's got his. You got yours, Joe?
Yes, I think so.
I hope the twain will meet here. May we hear it, please? Blank Christmas.
Merry.
Merry Christmas. Why not? Simple, straightforward, to the point. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Robert Walden. God bless us, everyone, said Tiny Tim. What do you say, Robert?
Yeah.
I didn't say white. I said Mary.
Joe Carreri here. Now a little message for America. Joe Carreri has won $11,000. We're all very happy for him. Join us next week here on Match 10 p.m. for more stars and more big money giveaways here. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some contestants... Grip break, the grip of pain with Ben Gay. Ben Gay available in ointment, lotion, gel, and extra strength balm. And Gum Out Carburetor Cleaner by Pennzoil. Helps keep your car free from slow starts, bucking, and stalling. Gum Out, the between tune-ups, tune-up. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Trotman production.